How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Lucky Pack MTG. My name is Matt, and you guys are here to watch me crack some packs. And, well, today's a little different. I kind of have a series, I guess you could call it just a random local game store packs, and that's kind of what I did. If you saw my community post, I bought a bunch of just random packs. And that's what we're going to be opening today. Now, I got set boosters where I could, because I like set boosters a lot more than I like regular play boosters or draft boosters. So, before we get into any of this, though, before I tell you what we got, I know you can kind of see, I need you guys to do a couple of things. First, I need you to hit like on this video. Share this around with your pack opening friends. And most importantly, subscribe. If you do any one of those three things, it allows YouTube's algorithm to know that this is something you guys like to see. You guys have seen me pull some amazing things on this channel. I would love to continue doing it. And if you want to support this channel and help me do things like just get random packs or do things like mystery boxes, or even get back up to, opening collector booster boxes, because those are expensive. The best thing you can do is hit that link down below, sign up for my Patreon, help support the channel in any way you want, and, well, I appreciate every single one of you. I mean, it's something small for you guys to hit a button. For me, it means everything. But I bought 32 random packs. And I say random because I was just at my local game store. I was like, I want to try that, I want to try that, I want to try that, I want to try that. So for this first portion of local game store randomness, we have 5 packs of Strixhaven School of Mages set boosters, 5 packs of Crimson Vow set boosters, 2 packs of Outlaws of Thunder Junction, because I have yet to be, I say that now, knock on, let's stroke the Monica Neko when I say this. I have yet to do bad with Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I enjoy the cards that I've pulled out of there. They don't have set boosters, so I didn't get them. 3 packs of Modern Horizons 2 set boosters. I haven't opened Modern Horizons 2, I've opened Modern Horizons 3, so this may be something to open. And then a single pack of Murders at Karlov Manor. Now, I have pulled some really great pulls out of these, and according to views and watch time and likes and all of the things that are measured for engagement and things like that on this channel, on YouTube in general, you guys hate this set. I don't know why. Like, the lands in this set are really good. There are some really good cards in it. Why do you hate Murders at Karlov Manor? Please let me know in the comments if there's a reason why you hate this set. Like, Outlaws of Thunder Junction is one of those sets that is kind of hit or miss for people, but this one you guys universally just despise. And for that, this is the first one we're going to open and get it out of the way. How about that? So, let's just start. I will, for this, because they're random packs, I'm not going to be put how much I paid for and blah blah blah, like I have before. Because I honestly don't, each pack costs something different, and I don't want to, I just don't want to do that. So what is this? Okay, so I do need to do a pack trick for this. I think we'll do 4. Alright. We have Case File Auditor, Fuss and Bother, Chalk Outline, Undercover Crocodile. They went this way. Demand Answers, Projector Inspector, Agency Coroner, Granite Witness, Inside Source. And then this is our art card, which is Cranko. I haven't gotten Cranko yet. Baron of Tin Street. Cranko. I haven't gotten one of him yet. Then we get our land, which is island, or plains. A foil Auspicious Arrival. And then we get Case of the Uneaten Feast. That is our rare, and I did one more than I needed to. We got a hard-hitting question. Alright, so I got that one out of the way. You guys should be happy. No more Murder of Karlov Manor, except for one more pack in the next video. So I'm going to do Strixhaven. We're going to do Strixhaven next. I have only opened one pack of Strixhaven, and that was in the Mystery Booster. So I'm interested in seeing what these set boosters, because that was a play booster that I got in the mystery box, which I do plan on doing a mystery box again. It was fun. I liked it, and I give them props for refunding me the fact that they didn't give me an accessory. Okay, how is this? I don't know if we have to do a pack trick or not. It doesn't look like it, but there's a foil up front. So this is Spectre of the Fens art card. That looks horrible. Then we got a foil mountain. Yeah, okay, so we don't have to do a pack trick. Pest summoning, that is our lesson. Now, I have to eat my words a little bit here. I said all of the lessons from Strixhaven were colorless. And very first lesson I pull from Strixhaven proves me wrong. They were all sorceries, though. But Pest Summoning was actually a pretty decent lesson. So we got Pest Summoning, Pillar Drop Rescuer, Blood Age General, Ageless Guardian, Study Break, Cogwork Archivist, Bury in Books, Honor Troll instead of Honor Roll, and then we got Devastating Mastery. It's a good card, especially because it's all non-land permanents. That includes enchantments, artifacts, all that fun stuff. So Devastating Mastery, and then we have another rare, Tendrils of Agony. That's actually really cool. I like that. And then we have another foil, which is Explosive Iteration in foil. Everybody likes Explosive Iteration. And then what is this? Debate Duelist. Silver Quill Debate Duelist. Okay. Then we got a Spirit. This was their venture into the Harry Potter territory. And we got a Spirit token. Tendrils of Agony. Not bad, not bad. Then we got, this is Dragon's Guard Elite. That's very cool. Very cool, I like it. Alright, we got a mountain. Environmental Sciences, Tangle Trap, Scurrid Colony, Springmane Saravan. Okay, Leech Fanatic, Mortality Spear. This is actually pretty decent. This costs it costs 2 less to cast if you gained life, so it could cost 2. And it's destroy target non-land permanent. This is actually a pretty decent removal spell for black and green. Bookworm. It's not cute, but I'm gonna set that aside. No, I'm gonna set it aside because my wife is a bookworm. And we got Hall of the Oracles. That's a way to make your Spellslinger stuff a little bit more impactful. All right, what's next? Oh, we hit a Planeswalker. It is a flip Planeswalker because you can choose one or both. But this is Rowan, Scholar of Sparks. And instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Let's see. Rowan, +1. Rowan deals 1 damage to each opponent. If you've drawn 3 or more cards this turn, she deals 3 damage to each opponent instead. And then -4 is you get an emblem. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may pay 2. If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. Ooh, Rowan. I see you, Rowan. Alright, in the back, I believe, is her brother, Will, Scholar of Frost. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. He costs a little bit more. +1 is up to 1 target creature has base power and toughness of 0-2 until your next turn. -3 is draw 3 cards. And then -7, exile up to 5 target permanents. For each permanent exiled this way, its controller creates a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. Wow, okay. Well, we got ourselves a Planeswalker. And then we have Agonizing Remorse in the showcase. I'm super happy about the Planeswalker. That's actually, I really like that. And then we got Zimone, Quandrix Prodigy in foil. And speaking of Zimone, the Math Whizzes, which is an Inkling token. Alright, Strixhaven. Strixhaven, two double rare packs right off the bat for them. Now, why did I buy a bunch of random packs? Well, because it's giving me an idea of something that I like opening for you guys. Like with the mystery box, opening the Midnight Hunt, stuff like that. That seems fun and interesting for me. Alright, so this is Torrent Sculptor. Okay. That's cool. Torrent Sculptor, and then we got an island. Then we got Introduction to Annihilation. That's a lesson. Then we got Fuming Effigy, Pillar Drop Rescuer, Blood Age General, Ageless Guardian, Study Break, Cogwork Archivist, Dueling Coach, and then we have Quandrix Command. Very nice. Then we have a Showcase Opt. Now, Opt is a really good card, simply for 1 instant, scry 1, and then you get to draw a card. I don't know if this version of Opt is worth anything. If it is, you know where it's going to be. So we're going to put that with the showcases. And we got a foil Heated Debate. And a list card. Wasn't expecting list. A Young Pyromancer. Young Pyromancer is a really good card that would go with some of the, like with Rowan and things like that. Don't know if it's worth anything. Again, if it is, it goes right up there. I don't think it's worth more than like 50 cents, but we'll see. So I will put that aside, just in case. I wasn't thinking about that this was the point in time where list cards were still things, because, you know, Hasbro's gotten rid of them. Oh, I like this. This is Negate. This is the Showcase Negate. This is very cool. I do kind of want to pull one of these. Alright, we got a Mountain. Fractal Summoning. Another lesson that is not colorless like I thought. Enthusiastic Study. Twin Scroll Shaman. Make Your Mark. Relic Sloth. Illustrious Historian. Reconstruct History. Lorehold Apprentice. And then we have Silver Quill Command. We have Tainted Pact. Wow. Alright. Tainted Pact in the showcase. Exile the top card of your library. You may put that card into your hand unless it has the same name as another card exiled this way. Repeat this process until you put a card into your hand or you exile 2 cards with the same name, whichever comes first. Do not, because it's not a May ability, you... This is okay. Let me explain how this works in Commander. This, you need another card with it, and it's a great combo, but you need Thassa's Oracle. Because if you use this in Commander, you could, in essence, exile your entire, either put your entire library into your hand, or exile it, because it's just the same name. So you could hit, a land that's named the same or whatever, but in Commander, this will just pile through your deck. And then you play Thassa's Oracle, you have no cards left in your library, and Thassa's Oracle wins you the game. Very nice. Alright, we got Blood Age General in foil, and then we got Math Wizard again, but it is an 4/4 elemental token. So Strixhaven came to play. That is 3 packs with double rares in them, mythics in some, in that showcase slot. Alright, here we go. This is Revitalize. That's also a very good card. Revitalize is a good card. We got a foil island, or foil plains. Why do I keep calling it island? Reduced to memory. Arcane subtraction. Square up. Serpentine curve. Biomathematician. Leyline invocation. Devouring tendrils. Brackish trudge. And then we have a Vine Glimmer Snarl. Now, Vine Glimmer Snarl, when it first came out, was probably pretty good, but they have put these in every single Commander deck. Probably not worth much, but it's still a dual land. So that's pretty good there. And then we have a Cultivate. This is a great card. Cultivate. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards and put one onto the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand. Then shuffle. Cultivate. It's a great card. It's not a Farseek. It's a Cultivate, but it works. Then we got Leech Fanatic in foil, and a Pest token. I almost thought it was just a straight advertisement. All right, so that's all we got for Strixhaven. Now, we're going to get into Crimson Vow. Now, there are some good cards in Crimson Vow. I know what we're looking for is Wedding Invitation. That's one of them. And I think that... I don't know if we have to do a pack trick or not. Does not look like it. So this is Ancestor's Embrace. Oh, that's cute. Cute little sheepses. Oh, look at the land. I love this. It's got like raised parts to it. Black and white full art swamp. That's very cool. I like that. We got Alchemist's Retrieval, Estwald Shieldbreaker, Wretched Throng, Retrieve, Brambleworm, and then this is a Restless Broodseeker in Showcase. That's very cool. And then we have a Voldaren Epicure in Showcase. This was really big in Red Rush. And then we have Binding Geist, Infestation Expert, and then we got a Hullbreaker Horror. I forgot about this. I forgot about this asshole of a card. Hullbreaker Horror. If this ever got resolved, it was almost impossible for you to win the game. I don't know if it's the same way in Commander now. I don't know if this is still... it's still a good card if you're playing like the Spellslinger deck. Oh, it was such a dick of a card, though. Let me explain why. So, it costs 7, that's a lot. But it has Flash, so you can cast it whenever you can cast an instant. It can't be countered, so you didn't have to worry about holding up counterspell mana or anything like that when you played it. What I mean by this, if it ever resolved, I mean if it stayed longer, like because it got cast at the end of your opponent's turn. Whenever you cast a spell, choose up to one. Return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand, so it just bounces the spell back. Oh, you want to kill my Hullbreaker Horror? No. Return target non-land permanent you can to its owner's hand. Oh, you really want to kill my Hullbreaker Horror? No, I'm just going to bounce it back, and we're going to do this again at the end of your next turn. Hope you have more kill spells. Hullbreaker Horror was such a pain in the ass. And then we have oh, no way, no way. Showcase foil Sorin the Mirthless. What? Okay, for those of you who don't know, this is an amazing pull. That's 2 Planeswalkers. I'm happy about that. So he gets a +1. Look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card and put it into your hand. If you do, lose life equal to its mana cost. So if you do this to a land, you don't lose anything. -2. Create a 2/3 black vampire creature token with flying and lifelink. And then -7. Sorin the Mirthless deals 13 damage to any target. You gain 13 life. Oh, so there was a in the collector boosters, you could get a Sorin the Mirthless that was actually Dracula. But that's so cool. Oh, Hullbreaker Horror and a Sorin, and then we got a flip token card. All right, I said Strixhaven came to play. Crimson Vow just said, "Hold my beer." All right. Oh, this is Audric Bloodcursed. Audric, you were such a decent, I would say decent, not great card in the first go around. Then you turned into a vampire, and you suck. But very cool art card. And then this full art mountain again with that raised border edge. These are so cool. All right, Dread Light Monstrosity. Serpentine Ambush, Syncopate, Cruel Witness, Vile Spawn Spider, Screaming Swarm, and then we got a Falcon Wrath Celebrant in that showcase. I do like this showcase. Then we got a Fearful Villager, Radiant Grace, and Glorious Sunrise. Glorious Sunrise is an enchantment. At the beginning of the combat on your turn, choose 1. Creatures you control get 1/1 and gain trample until end of turn. Target land gains add 3 color green mana until end of turn. Draw a card if you control a creature with power 3 or greater, or you gain 3 life. And it's not like choose 1, scratch it off. No, you get to do this every turn at the beginning of combat. All right. And then we have a foil Rural Recruit, and then a Blood token. All right. Whoop. I'm just going to jump right to it. This is Falcon Wrath Celebrant. They do look like they're enjoying themselves, and it is a party. Supposed to be a wedding. Then we got another full art mountain, Spore Crawler, Sporeback Wolf, Wolf Strike, Resistance Squad, Sawblade Slinger, and wow, okay, that came quicker than I wanted. So we got Imperious Mindbreaker. The reason I say that is there are more cards behind here. Oh, this is a commander card. Okay, got it. And then we have Unholy Officiant in Showcase. That's cool. I wasn't expecting the commander card. Wolfkin Outcast, Binding Geist, and then we have Headless Rider. Headless Rider was a promo card, so this isn't worth much. It does things. I'm not going to say that's bad. Whenever Headless Rider or another non-token zombie Whenever Headless Rider or another non-token zombie you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. It's a token generator. It does a lot of things, like all the token generators do. Nebelgast Beguiler and foil, and then you guys all saw, you get a 3/2 wolf token. Alright, so this is a land, I'm pretty sure. Sundown Pass. That is very dark. I don't know if you guys can see it. Very dark, very gloomy, very spooky. And another Full Art Mountain. Apparently we're getting all the mountains. Vampire's Kiss. Pointed Discussion. Grisly Ritual. Wretched Throng. Boarded Window. Cobbled Lancer. Vile Spawn Spider. Another Unholy Officiant. Showcase. Dormant Grove. And then we have Savior of Olenbach. Not bad. He does things. And then we got a foil, a Blood Petal Celebrant in Showcase. And then we have a Magic minigame that, again, like I said, nobody plays. Alright, last Crimson Vow pack. I'm thinking we're getting one of those flip token cards. I don't think the Magic the Gathering backing means anything. This is Parasitic Grasp. Ew. I mean, yeah. It's graspy. Alright, we got a Full Heart Island in that style. I like the style. Gift of Fangs. Bleed Dry. Blood Servitor. Stitched Assistant. Screaming Swarm. Reclusive Taxidermist. And then we have, with the Showcase, Edgar, Charmed Groom. Okay. Other vampires this was also another one hard to get rid of. Other vampires you control get +1/+1. And then when Edgar, Charmed Groom, dies, return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Transformed as what, you ask? Well, you're transforming it into Edgar Markov's Coffin. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 white and black creature token with vampire creature token with lifelink, and put a bloodline counter on Edgar Markov's Coffin. Then, if there are 3 or more bloodline counters on it, remove those counters and transform it back into Edgar Charmed Groom. He's very hard to get rid of. I will take it in the Showcase. Thank you. And then we got Binding Geist again, Drog Skull Infantry, and then we have Halana and Elena, partners. Halana and Elena are actually a pretty good commander. They do some things. They have First Strike and Reach, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control, where X is Halana and Elena's power. That creature gains haste until end of turn. They're really good if they stay out. The problem is keeping them out. And then we have a foil Pointed Discussion. And oh shit, I was wrong. Well, we got a list card. This is from Portal. Wow, okay. Vampiric Feast. Deals 4 damage to any one creature or player. You gain 4 life. I can guarantee this isn't worth anything. It's a sorcery speed. It's in flavor text for Crimson Vow. It costs 7 for a 4/4 for 8 life swing, or a 4 life swing with destruction of a creature. I don't know if it's worth anything. We'll put it aside, just like Young Pyromancer. But damn, this is what Magic used to be, folks. This used to be probably a pretty powerful card. Not anymore. Okay, so that was it for Crimson Vow. We still have Outlaws and Horizons. We're gonna do Outlaws. I want to hold off on Modern Horizons 2. I want to savor that. We'll do that one last. Let's see what we get from the Outlaws. Now this one, I do believe I have to do a pack trick. So we're going to do 4, because I think that's what we got to do. Requisition Raid. That's actually worth something. That's a decent card. So we got Requisition Raid. I'm going to put that there. Luxurious Locomotive. Spinewood's Armadillo. Honest Rustine. Peerless Rope Master. Nezumi Linebreaker, Take the Fall, Snakeskin Veil, Trick Shot, Cactarantula. And then we get ourselves. That's actually a really cool clue token. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. I like that. Then we got ourselves a foil full art island. I almost said swamp. I don't know why. A foil quilled charger. And then we have Tendrils, or Terminal Agony for our Showcase Prosperity card. And Slick Shot Show Off. Still a good card. Nice pull from Outlaws. Like I said, Outlaws have yet to kind of let me down with what they do. I don't know how we're going to do with just 2 packs, but we'll see. Slick Shot Show Off is still pretty good. 4. And we got. Oh! Well, this is going to be a heavy pack. We got Laughing Jasper Flint. We've seen him before. And then we got ourselves a Rise of the Varmints. Scorching Shot. Slick Sequence. Geyser Drake. Ambush Gigapede. Oasis Gardener. Sterling Keykeeper, Explosive Derailment, Voracious Varmint. And I say I've never seen that clue token before, and they give us another one right away. Then we have a Creosote Heat. And then we have a foil, not fractured foil, but a foil Fractured Identity. I pulled a regular Fractured Identity. I pulled the Fractured Foil Fractured Identity, and now we have a regular Foil Fractured Identity in that Showcase Prosperity. And we got another Prosperity and Humiliate, which is cool. This was a 3 rare pack, because we still got Jasper at the beginning. And then we got Humiliate, and then a Collector's Cage in the big score. Not bad. So we got 3. Awesome. Okay, so like I said, Outlaws of Thunder Junction have yet to let me down. I don't know if it's just because I really like the set or what, but like I have pulled good stuff every single time I've opened it. And case in point. Alright, I have not opened this before, so I don't know what's in it. I don't think the Eldrazi are a thing for this one. I could be wrong, but let's go ahead and see what's inside, and see if our random local game store did anything good for us. I don't know if I have to. Doesn't look like I have to do a pack trick. So this is Sojourner's Companion. That is a very large Oxalotl. Normally they look cuter than that. Large like that, they're terrifying. We got a Forest, and we got a Duskshell Crawler, Smell Fear, Urban Daggertooth, Phantasmal Dreadmaw, Young Necromancer, Archfiend of Sorrows, Vile Entomber, and then we have a Misty Rainforest. Well, can't go wrong with a fetch land, can you? Alright, I will take a Misty Rainforest. And then we get a Sea Drake. I guess that was a bonus thing that you could get. And we got a Faithless Salvaging. Instead of a looting, it's a salvaging. And then, in that showcase, then we got a foil Sinister Starfish. And I guess that, why was that in the middle? Alright, then we got a 4/4 Beast token. Alright, so this pack is set up a little weird. The rare isn't the last thing, but that's fine. And what do we got here? This is Titania, Protector of Argoth. That's very cool looking. Then we got a foil Swamp. Then this is Foundry Helix. Arcbound Prototype. Break Ties. Unbound Potential. Mirror Grappling. That's sad for him. Feast of Sanity. Then we got a Blazing Rootwalla. And this should be our rare. Is a Nettle Cyst. That's awful. I don't know what that is, but that looks awful. It is a living weapon, so when it enters the battlefield, you get to it attaches to a 0/0 germ token. An equipped creature gets 1/1 for each artifact and/or enchantment you control. That's actually not bad. It's awful looking, but it's not bad. And we got double Upheaval. Upheaval is really simple. Return all permanents to their owner's hands. This is still a really good card. Very nice. And then we get a Old Border, Nested Shambler, and then we got Unbound Potential and Foil. And then Magic minigame nobody plays. Ooh. This is the last pack. I don't think we need last pack magic. We got a foil Fractured Identity, Tainted Pact. We got the Twin Planeswalkers. We got a Showcase Sorin the Mirthless foil. We got a Misty Rainforest. I don't think we need last pack magic, but it would be nice. This is Yasuri, Fortune's Flame. He looks very flammable. We got a Mountain, Mystic Vault Bridge. Then we got, that is an artifact land. Nice. Cabal Initiative. Turox, Canticle. World Weary. Guilt Blade Prowler. Graceful Restoration. Young Necromancer. And a Marsh Flats. We pulled 2 fetch lands out of 3 Modern Horizon 2 packs, set boosters at random. I want to point that out. I picked these sets at random. And then we get a Quarion Ranger, Mono Skellion in that Old Border, which is very cool. And then Orchard Strider in foil and a Construct token. 2 fetch lands out of 3 packs. Alright guys, I want to point this out. Like I said, this is random, just stuff I went and give me those. I want to open those. We pulled a Tendrils of Agony from Strixhaven, Rowan, Scholar of Sparks, and her brother Will, and we also pulled a Tainted Pact. That's from random Strixhaven packs, and then Crimson Vow, which people were saying is a horrible set, but has some really good cards in it, just kind of like Markov Manor or Karlov Manor. We're not going to go there. We pulled Sorin the Mirthless and Showcase foil. Helena and Elena, Partners, amazing card. Edgar, Charmed Groom in Showcase, and a Hullbreaker Horror. And then, as I said before, with friggin' Outlaws of Thunder Junction never failing me, Fractured Identity foil in the Prosperity treatment, a Slick Shot Show Off, and then a set I have never opened before, Modern Horizons 2. What do we do? Out of 3 packs, we pull a Marsh Flats and a Misty Rainforest. Monokaneko here, Mercy the Mimic. We got all the luck we need. And to prove it, now I said I'm not going to show you how much I paid for all this stuff, but because I really don't know. I know the grand total I paid for all of the packs, but I'm not going to put that up there. This is how much these random packs made us. Okay? Just from that alone, look, there's a reason I called this channel Lucky Pack MTG. I pull crazy things at random. Okay? You guys have seen it. Now, you have seen me fail with some of the boxes I've pulled, but if you want to go off of my hit rating more than failure rating, and you want to see me pull more crazy stuff like this, you have to follow. You have to hit like on this video. You gotta share me around to other people, your friends. Put me on Twitter, put me on Facebook, share this around. And most importantly, you gotta subscribe. Now, why do you want to support the channel by joining Patreon? Really simple. It's really simple. Hit that link down below, and you can participate in Patreon Friday. What is Patreon Friday? The first Friday of every month, I open a box, and your name goes right here, and you get yourself a pack. I send you everything that's in it. You could have gotten any one of these. I don't know what my box set for Patreon Friday is going to be. I'm thinking it's going to be Lorwyn Eclipsed. If it's out by then, it should be. But if you want to get yourself a pack of whatever is going on, you want some of my luck in getting some of these cards, join the link down below. But with all of that being said, my name is Matt. This has been Lucky Pack MTG, and I will see you guys next time.